Hey everyone, welcome back to another video on Shiba Inu token. And in this video, we are going to just break down on the Medium article which Satoshi released yesterday and probably put in my views on what next is happening with Shiba Inu token and where is it leading to, right? And before we begin, guys, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own research before you get into any token out there in the crypto space. So, having said that, this is Mr. Raslan. Crypto education is my passion. Let's begin. Looking quickly at the price point, you can see that Shiba Inu is at 12340 and 2797 level, holding strong at that 2527 range. If you have a look at it at the 1 month chart, we did have a good bull run, and then there was a small dip. Again there was a big bull run, again there was a small dip, and now again there is a consolidation phase that's happening from the past one and a half week. So good to see that the consolidation is happening. The main reason being, no need to worry about the price, guys. The moment you see that there is a consolidation happening, understand that there is a support building up. So if we have a good amount of support over here, even if tomorrow there is a bull run and the price drops drastically, we would definitely be able to hold this position in the coming days. So to all those who got into Shiba Inu token before this particular bull run has happened, you would have definitely reaped a good amount of profit. But trust me, this is just the beginning. Many more things to happen with Shiba Inu token, and I strongly, uh, feel that there are some big things coming up in the next few months itself. So why do I say that? Let's check out the Medium article. And before that, I would also like to run you through one Twitter post that has been put out regarding the Shiboshis. So, guys, whoever wants to purchase Shiboshis or the NFTs from the Shiba Inu team, please ensure that you go ahead and purchase it by only these two legitimate links. There are a lot of scams that are happening where you can actually see that only the particular GIF image or the normal JPEG image is being uploaded or minted in separate platforms as Shiboshis, but however they are not, right? So they are not the true ownership Shiboshis, and they might be fake. A lot of scams happening since there is a lot of money involved. As far as I read in one of the articles, this is the second most traded NFT in probably 1 week duration. I guess, I'm not so sure. I had this graph where the value of Ethereum was somewhere around 4,000 something in value of Ethereum. I mean, right? So 4,000 ETH or something like that. I forgot where I actually saw that. I wasn't able to find that post again for this video. So if I find it, I'll leave a link of that in the description of this video as well. But having said that, guys, please be very careful about the scams that are happening out there. A lot of people want to make quick bucks, but always choose the legitimate Shiboshis. That's my simple advice. Having said that, moving on to the Medium article, let's break this down. I have highlighted a few points. I'll also leave the link of this Medium article in the description below. You can run through it in detail. But however, I'll break through it. I'll have a breakdown in terms of important points that they have, which I've highlighted for you, and that would give you the gist of whatever is being written out in the Medium article. First and foremost, I would like to speak about the WOOF option that they have. So right now, everyone is able to get certain stable coin rewards in the Bari and the Dig option, where you provide liquidity and provide liquidity pairs as well. So having said that, people have to spend a lot of gas fees, and gas fees are ridiculous right now. And there were a lot of community talks that were happening where they wanted a unified woof button for all the rewards that are there in the dig section, so that with one button of woof and paying the gas fees only once, you would have all those tokens in your particular wallet. However, Satoshi has come out with a solution, or the team has come out with a solution, that all those stable coins would now be converted to bone for distribution. Would you think that this is good or bad? Please do let me know in the comment section below. But hear me out. My personal opinion, this is not just good, this is actually awesome. The main reason why it is awesome is, if you guys had checked out the rewards that you have got in all these stable coins, especially the ones in USDT, USDC, DAI, and WBTC, they were actually very, very less in comparison to any other token that you might have got through Shiba Swap, right? So, in fact, if you are providing liquidity or listing, for any of those altcoins that you are actually going ahead and giving liquidity for, you would be even given that reward in altcoins as well. However, these stable coin rewards that you used to get were very, very less. Now, conversion of that to bone, what would it be as an advantage for you? Simple. Consider you have got 10 USDT that is there for you as a reward, right? And you would like to go ahead and move it. Now, if it is converted to bone, you would be getting somewhere close to around 5 or 6 bone. Let me just quickly check the price of bone over here. So it's around $2, 1.7. I'll keep it as $2 just for easy calculation, guys. Imagine that you would get around 2.5 bones, right? And that is at $1.7 right now. Again, USDT, the price movement would not happen for USDT since it is a stable coin and it is tied to the US dollar. So the dollar value will only fluctuate by mere cents or pennies, right? So it wouldn't fluctuate too much. However, when it comes to bone, your 2.5 bones today might be worth even $250 in the coming days. Just imagine if bone goes to $10 each, right? So that's the importance over here, and that's the reason I said it's awesome. Because now what you can ideally do, all these stable coins you couldn't actually, even though you had minor amount of these stable coins, you did not have a swap or a convert option. And now since it is happening automatically for you in the background, you absolutely need not worry. Just woof those bones or keep them as it is, let them build over there, or alternatively woof those bones again, go ahead and bury them in the bone section. That would give you more rewards in terms of ETH and bone or leash as well, right? So however, this is what I personally think would be a very good option. But however, yes, please do go ahead and comment below in the comment section and let me know what your views are and whether you think this is a good option or not. And if it's a bad option, I would definitely love to hear from you on why is it that you think it's a bad option, guys. But again, retrading, this is a very nice concept, and this is the reason why I love Shiba Inu team. They come out with innovative solutions, and it's really beneficial for each and every person who is part of the ecosystem now. Moving on, regarding the woofable pairs, or I'm sorry, regarding the listing that is happening on Shibaswap, they had a goal of having 1,000 woofable tokens by the end of the year listed on Shibaswap platform, mainly so that the platform usage increases. And second, they are building their ecosystem, so that is a big value add having 1,000 pairs listed in Shibaswap. But yes, people ask for a lot of burns, and the first immediate burn that they could think of is integrating a token burn for any listing that happens on Shibaswap. So what they had done, they had a token mechanism. I mean, they had a burn mechanism built in, wherein any new token pair that gets listed should have to burn 25,000 worth of ship and $25,000 worth of leash, which was a mandatory. Now, thinking of those projects which are a little well established or have a good financial backing, this was not much of a concern. They could have done that. But, however, considering those projects which are relatively new, but again legitimate and good enough projects which are worth investing, which where they wanted to list in Shiba Swap so that they get those get that exposure, get the ease of access, as well as a little bit of rebate on the gas fees. Because if in case you have not observed, guys, the gas fees between Shiba Swap and Uniswap is quite different. Now, why this happens? Uniswap has a higher gas fee as compared to Shiba Swap. That's what I meant. So I believe my personal individual opinion. I believe that this happens because Shiba Swap takes the wrapped Ethereum route, and Uniswap only takes the direct Ethereum route. So that's the only option that I can think of. But if anyone is aware on the technical aspect and anyone knows why is it, please do let me know in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you and love to learn from the community or the viewers as well. So having said that, now they have made this as an optional, so that any other token who wants to list in ShibaSwap need not worry about this $25,000 or total of $50,000 worth of leash and ship burn included. So you don't need to think of having this mandatorily done and raising funds only for that particular option, right? So you can now go ahead and list your tokens ideally on ShibaSwap without having to do this burn, which again is an optional but highly recommended according to them. Why this is good? It gives you more exposure for more projects to get listed, and definitely will be much more easier to attain that 1,000 movable tokens by the end of token pairs by the end of this year, and that's really nice to see. But however, having this is also a disadvantage. Now, all those scam coins or those rug pull type of cryptocurrencies, would not have any financial backing, or probably would not like to go ahead and spend so much of money, since they are only trying to extract money from the users. They just do not want to spend so much amount in terms of having listing done by burning, or probably spending $50,000, right? For ensuring that these things do not happen once they take off this burn, they have something called sniff check. Now, sniff check is kind of an audit that the Shiba team does to ensure that whatever token gets listed in the platform or in Shibaswap is actually good enough for a purchase. So what are they trying to do? They are going to have their own set of audit rules. They're going to run through them, and they're going to give a score to each token, wherein zero score means it is a good token and 100 means it is a suspect token. So that's the range between 0 to 100. Again, repeating guys, 0 is good and 100 is bad. So that's the criticality level of investment you can assume. The more the score, the more badder the token is, or the more suspicious the token is, I would say. So just do your own research before you get into that token purchase, yeah, on Shibaswap, even though you have that score mentioned. See, sometimes we are yet to see how that score actually comes out. So probably I'll hold my comments back till the scores, till we can see some scores, or the audit mechanism of what they would be doing in terms of having the scores given to tokens, probably released also, if in case they want to release it, and then I will go ahead and probably put in my views on the same. But till then, please ensure, even if you see that scores reflecting on Shiba Swap, even if it is having a score of 50 or 60, or even, I mean, 1 or 2 also, ensure that you do your own research, and always feel free to invest, but invest in what you can lose, right? So having said that, moving on guys, regarding the now payments portion. Now payments is underway to add leash, and with ship already available, people are all over the world can start using the tokens to do three things. Now this is the utility which everyone had been waiting for, and ship has it now. Purchase real world items through the Shiba Inu token. Accept ship and leash once available, again leash once available, as payment via API, invoices, and e-commerce plugins such as WooCommerce and more. Accept ship and leash as donations via buttons, widgets, and branded donation links. Conduct payouts with ship and leash to issue salaries in crypto using mass payment feature. This is literally huge, guys. If anyone out there thinks that this is something that is just a joke, or something which is not easily implemented, trust me, in all those cases where salary payments have to happen, and probably think of it this way, even in El Salvador where the Bitcoin adoption has happened, think of it, the salaries are being paid right now in Bitcoin to all those people. All right, you can go ahead and search some of the YouTube videos where they showcase how the adoption has happened with El Salvador, especially those labor workers who are doing this carpenter work, masonry work, truck drivers, all those normal day job people are being paid using Bitcoin. And what are they using that Bitcoin for? Daily services and goods. Even a street food joint will have option to go ahead and pay through Bitcoin, guys. So that's how well they have adopted it. And imagine the same thing happening with ship, and that too, the salary payout with Shiba Inu token might give much more opportunities for two things: one, for easy access of funds, and two, whatever salary you get is not a fixed amount right now. It depends on the market conditions. So whatever salaries you get paid out in ship or leash might be doubled in the coming months if you are just holding your tokens just like that. So it's still not stabilized to a fixed value, right? Ship again depends on the market conditions. Well, it would be a worthy passive investment. Without you investing in the token, you might be starting to invest and reap very good benefits. And whatever, especially, it might be even life changing for some of those day laborers out there who are struggling hard to earn their bread, and having the ship or leash as a salary given out to them on a daily basis. As and when the portfolio builds, as and when the value of ship increases, they might have a better life. That's my thought, guys. Please do let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Now, moving on to the next point, they have another challenge that they would be running, especially with Change Now listing leash. So that's one more huge update. Change Now website will be listing leash, and during that time, they also have a challenge running where they say you swap your Dogecoin to SHIB, and when you do that, 3% of the challenge profits will be burned to the burn wallet of SHIB. Now, this is another interesting kind of a burn that has been put in, and I strongly believe that there are a lot of people on Dogecoin who would definitely like to diversify and would definitely go ahead and shift between Doge and SHIB. There are a lot of people who are switching between these two coins mainly because of whatever runs, they just go ahead and switch over to that. And probably the diversification and those dog lovers, as we call them, will definitely be happy to go ahead and participate in this challenge. And that's a huge community out there, guys. The Doge community is also huge. Shibami is also huge. We can definitely see some good amount of action. Why I'm happy about this, irrespective of whoever changes from Doge to SHIB or whether many people do it or not, whatever is the challenge 3% profits would be burnt, and that's what I'm very much happy and concerned of. So what would that do? Indirectly appreciate your SHIB price, as good as that. Moving on, guys. Shiboshi is here. Goes ahead and thanks for each and every person who has been part of getting this Shiboshis out, as well as the community who have been very much eager to go ahead and wait for it and also start purchasing it as soon as they were released. Now, next, the last portion, what he says is a personal thank you. And for people who are only, kind of traders and not much worried about the community people or the developers, they can just stop the reading, is what he says. But moving on, yes, if in case anyone remembers, Saitoshi's parents were not so well, and they had some health issues, and he had to take care of things. During which time, a lot of FUD did come out because the rewards were not distributed, and there was certain mishaps in terms of automating the rewards was not done. So there was this multi signature that was required for the rewards to go through. So a few people had to go ahead and approve those transactions so that the rewards start reflecting in all the users. All those things happened. There was a big delay, and some of them were not happy about it. And those fraudsters, right? They always wait for these opportunities, and they want to fill up all the so-called uncertainty newses or doubtful newses out there in YouTube, social platforms, wherever you call it. That was there. But what we need to also understand, my personal opinion is here. See, they are working for us, and we are doing nothing. We are absolutely doing nothing. Actually speaking, you're just invested a small amount and you're just sitting back. Only a few or a handful number of people are truly going ahead and giving their best and out to the community to build this particular ecosystem. There are a lot of things involved when it comes to technical aspects, when you want to build a particular website for a swap, when you want to go ahead and, I mean, by swap integration is different, guys, and having your own swap is very difficult. In fact, in the recent days, if you have seen it, if you're a safe moon fan, and if you have been observing how safe moon has been operating in the recent days with their wallet launch delay and stuff, they did quote a simple thing: the liquidity provided is from their own, and having that liquidity built up for the swap is a technically difficult task. It's not so easy as we think, right? So they have publicly opened that out. And trust me, if you go ahead and search on how to build a swap and other stuff on Google, you would know what I'm speaking of. It's technically a challenging task having your own swap, and having that as a part of your own blockchain and the ecosystem that you are planning to build, that's also really huge, and it takes a lot of time and toll, guys. So understand, when there is a person who is working for us, it is the emotional support also that is required, not just a financial aid. So just because you invested in a coin doesn't make you the owner of the project. We are all investors, we are all part of the community. Each one of us have our own role to play, but in the same place, for those people who are actually literally working their ass off, I'm sorry for the word used, but they're literally working uh, day and night so that the ecosystem builds, the token survives, and they bring in more utility, adding it more and more value to the entire project. They definitely deserve our emotional support as well. So having said that, if you feel, any one of you who is watching this video feels what I'm speaking of is ideally wrong, please do let me know in the comment section below. I'll be more happy to read those comments and answer you guys on what my personal opinions are. But my personal opinions are my personal opinions. Totally, that's what I feel. It's not about just asking when the project is doing good. It's also about that personal connect and having that emotional support given in those times of difficulties, especially for these guys who are actually literally working for our benefit and our financial freedom. Having said that, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please just stay tuned for more such videos or content on Shiba Inu token, and also on other tokens which I'm actually reviewing or going ahead giving you updates on my YouTube channel. And I'm really happy to actually say that my YouTube channel has been growing pretty fast, and thanks to all of you for your wonderful support and love. Please do keep that coming. I'm already close to that 450 subscriber mark, and people who are watching, I would really be very, very thankful to help me reach that 500 or 600 mark within this end of with by the end of this week. I would really be grateful. And so if you feel that my content is really nice and good, please do go ahead and share. And also, if you have not still subscribed to my channel, a sub to the channel would be really nice. Thank you so much once again, guys. Have fun.